Aries. We're going to pull some cards. This is Evelyn, so take a deep breath. Sending you lots of love and healing. This is the Gilded Tarot. We're going to clarify with a mini Rider-Waite. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminines, Mars, and the masculines, Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue to shuffle as I talk. Today is the 14th of September, and the reading is for the second half of September 2020. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Aries? And let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There is a little bit of stress coming up here for you guys. So let's see what comes up for Aries. Aries. Second half of September 2020. All right, so first card out for you guys is the Strength card reversed. So perhaps feeling weak or needing the strength or courage to do something. The challenge is the Tower coming in. The challenge is to let the explosion, the change, the epiphany happen. The foundation is the Fool. With an open heart, taking a leap of faith in the recent past is the sovereign energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Pisces had this card in the same place. So you could have Aries in your chart, or Aries and Pisces. Crowning for you in the now moment is the Four of Pentacles reversed. Perhaps you were keeping something close to your chest and now you are not. You're letting it go. Soon for you is the Hangman upright, but in this deck it's very much about feeling trapped in that space, not able to get loose. And then you see yourself as the Four of Swords. Perhaps resting, meditating, focusing on your heart space, or connecting in the 5D. Okay, or maybe just, healing some hurt around you, or how others might see you as the Moon reversed. So there could be some deception here, or it could be regarding someone who gets up before the sun. So someone who, the early bird catches the worm. Aries is always on the go. It can be that, or actually this could be a Cancer person reversed, or the new moon coming up around the 17th. The block for you, Aries, is the Seven of Swords reversed. This is somebody who's coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up their act or cleaning up their space, right? Maybe someone was trying to escape and got caught as well, trying to get out of Dodge or getting out of cleaning up the house. And then we end up with the Temperance card, patience. Okay, and we have Jupiter here in Sagittarius. So, and Jupiter just went direct, I think. So that's definitely affecting you. So that's actually a good thing. And being patient, or maybe being a patient. What's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Death card. So this is big transformation and ending some kind of transition. This could be a Scorpio who just walked in the door again. I said that yesterday too. My son's a Scorpio. So this is can be the dark night of the soul as well. So big changes here. It could be that somebody passed away as well. So we'll see where this goes. So what's left hanging in limbo for you is the Six of Wands reversed. Perhaps feeling like a failure, doing things under the radar, or perhaps being needy for attention or getting negative attention here as well. So you're going to get another card, but you won't see that till the end. And it's probably going to be more than one card. It usually is for me here. And yeah. So the bottom of the deck is the Sun reversed, and we're going to give you a little backstory on what's been going on there. And then we're going to go forward. So going back and then forward, just like the retrogrades or energy loops, which is the way I do my read. My read is not the traditional Celtic cross. It's based on the energy loop. So let's see, you have the Sun reversed, so definitely Leo reversed here. We have the Ace of Swords and Truth. We have the Wounded Warrior, okay, which definitely can be your energy. It's fire. So that could be, you know, any kind of fire energy. It can be anyone, though, you know, who's wounded on their last leg. You know, they're not giving up. They're refusing to give up. They're defending all their past wounds when they don't really need to, okay, but standing their ground. This also could be someone proposing something or, you know, kneeling down to someone else. The Nine of Wands. But above it, you notice we have the Sovereign card. So this is, you know, that person not in sovereignty, right? Because they're fighting for their old wounds when they're no longer those wounds anymore. They're in the present moment. And here's this sovereign person, but it also can be someone asking forgiveness of that sovereign person. This is the Truth coming out. Someone feeling like they have no options, or they chose a new path, but they can't implement it right now. And this could be a move, a visit, or an end of a marriage, or just instability in general. And then we have the Sun reversed, right? Feeling drained or no sunshine. Maybe you don't have any sun today. Or it could just be feeling overexposed or just drained in general, or kids are making you drained, or a move is exhausting you, okay? It could be an end of a marriage as well, or just, yeah, it could be an unstable house as well. So, all right, so we're going to clarify everything with the mini Rider-Waite. Again, that's the Gilded Tarot. And so the Sovereign in the recent past could be someone who's drained or just needs to, maybe they've been working a lot on the inside of their house, enjoying themselves, but maybe they're in need of some sunshine because they haven't been out in the sun recently. And you need to get those codes and rays from the sun. And the foundation is the Fool with an open heart, free to take a leap and be foolish if you want, be fun. But the center of the card is feeling weak or needing strength or the courage to take this leap of faith, and challenged by the Tower, some kind of sudden event. And then at the top there, letting go of what you have, maybe not having a lot. Maybe you've been clinging to what you have because it's not a lot of money. And now letting yourself go and spend a little bit and maybe be a little bit foolish. So the Sun reversed for Aries is why? A lot of energetic back and forth, expressing feelings, desires, a lot of communication back and forth, or traveling back and forth, which may be exhausting you. And this could be the King of Wands, all right? So if you're the masculine Aries, you could be doing a lot of traveling or communicating that's just exhausting you. And now it's time for you to walk away from that. So perhaps something you put a lot of emotions into, but it's time to leave. You're tired of that. It's just too much. And it could be a house as well. That's just too much. You put too much work into it, and it's just like a money pit. And the 10 of Pentacles in the recent past, coming together for a reunion, all right, or to spread the word, stepping up to the plate, or ready to take a swing and try something. Or this is somebody also to go your own way. I'm getting to go your own way. So leaving the group. This is bringing in a message, or, you know, standing up for yourself, spreading the word, or perhaps just spreading joy around the world, you know, like being kung fu and being sovereign. Sovereign from the group. You may be leaving a group behind. So it doesn't have to be negative. It's just something maybe you don't resonate with anymore. And it could reference the Queen of Pentacles here, suffering in silence or wanting to get out of a nightmare situation. Okay? So, whoop, that fell on the ground. So the Emperor fell on the ground. You may have, I'm going to put that back and shuffle again, but these two fell out. So there may be frustration with an unhappy family or unhappy emotional situation. This could be end of a cycle here. End of unhappiness, end of frustration, perhaps the end of the Emperor. Maybe it's someone who recently passed away. Could be a parent or a grandparent. So let's see what else comes up with the Fool. What's coming up with the Fool? Pity the fool, pity the fool. I'm getting that from Muhammad Ali. Well, we have the Empress. Looking back, going back, or living in the past. But she's upright. She's in her power. Receiving love. from the Queen of Cups reversed. So this could be a mother and daughter situation. Maybe the daughter's struggling a bit. Maybe offering love to something from the past with a mother or a boss or a grandmother, an aunt, someone, or maybe thanking your mother for giving birth to you. That could be too. And that maybe that this person feels, this Aries, it can be you or the other person, feels very grateful for you for the freedoms that they have. It could be someone expressing their gratitude to a mother or a boss or an aunt or grandmother. The middle energy there for Aries is the Leo energy reversed, or just weak, or scared. Why does Aries have the Strength card reversed? Well, this is Pisces energy, and I just read Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with one. But this is someone who's a Pisces, or someone who's religious or psychic even, so it can go either end of the spectrum, but also it could be a secret, or someone who can keep a secret. Maybe you've been keeping a secret, or you need a friend who can keep a secret. We have the Knight of Wands rushing in here after breaking up or disconnecting from someone else. This can be like, speaking of mother and daughter too, it could be the daughter expressing their gratitude for always having someone to run back to when they're not seeing eye to eye, or someone that they can talk to or have a consult with when they feel weak or when they feel scared. And it can be someone going through ego death as well, when they need to let go of their ego and humble themselves. The challenge for Aries is the Tower. And there's the home. So the worst is over and the bliss is about to set in. So whatever struggles you've been having with the home, or the people within the home, or some kind of celebration, getting together, a wedding or a kids party, but a big celebration, the worst part of it is over and the bliss is coming in suddenly. This can be a union energy though too, with the Tower, because that's an explosion, an eruption, an epiphany, some kind of sudden event all of a sudden, but it can be an orgasm as well. And it can be that this party is orgasmic to you, or this home. Maybe you have an opportunity to live in a home that's amazing. Wow. So even though there's bliss, there's no peace along with the bliss. It's like home or union or celebration of life. The worst is over, the bliss is setting in, but there's still no peace, or no peaceful place to go to enjoy that bliss, perhaps. Maybe if you have kids in the house, you don't have anywhere where you can be intimate with your partner or your spouse, or maybe even a boyfriend if you share an apartment with somebody else. There's nowhere to be private because maybe you both have other people living with you. So why do we have the Four of Pentacles reversed? That fell in my lap. Frustration and inability to get aroused or get excited, again, because there may be other people around. But this is no growth, creative blocks, and the need to perhaps spend a little, even if you don't have a lot. All right, there's definitely an ending here. This came up with the Emperor before, but now it's coming up with the Page of Cups. And again, you might have a Pisces around you. This could be someone who feels rejected, vulnerable, or shy, or spoiled and entitled. This also could be just feeling rejected by the family, or feeling blocked, or an inability to get pregnant, get aroused, maybe dysfunction, or just, it's, really just down energy. After keeping your cards close to your chest, now having to lay your cards on the table, and it may not be received well. Someone might need to break patterns, or maybe they messed up and they need to admit it. So coming up here for Aries is feeling trapped as the Hangman, which normally is not trapped. It can feel hung out to dry, but in this card, it's like being stuck in the magician's tank and not with no way out. Someone's bored or apathetic, you know. Aries definitely trapped in a house with nowhere to go is definitely going to feel this way. But it also can be grounding and integrating, perhaps an offer of love, but you think it's this, but maybe it's not. Maybe this time it's the real thing. So feeling trapped, perhaps depressed, loss of hope, perhaps some arrogance here. There could be Capricorn and Aries. The main cards in this read, you have Leo reversed times 2. So a lot of ego death, if not a lot of Leos out of control. We have Scorpio upright. We have Aries upright. We have Capricorn upright and Sagittarius upright. Cancer reversed. And Scorpio upright. You have a lot of Scorpio, both upright, and a lot of Leo reversed. That's not a good combination. Explosive Scorpio and 2 Leos reversed, unless it's ego death and they're really dropping their ego. You know, that could be explosive for sure. So this boredom and depression and being trapped is destined. You needed to do that to fall into your body and understand your body more. You needed to connect with your higher self. So it was destined to happen. You needed to go through that for a reason, to rise above it or to go through an awakening process. There's your awakening, okay? Perhaps awakening to the King of Cups if you're a masculine, to your own depression, or to someone around you who's having depression issues or alcohol issues or detachment issues. And you see yourself as the 4 of Swords, focusing on your heart, resting, meditating, taking a break, very happily so. But somebody else may not be happy around you, okay? And they're giving you their negative vibes. And you're deciding to be happy even if the other people around you are not. Focusing on your heart space to be happy. And this can be at night. So maybe someone you have to share your space with, or it could be a Cancer here because we have the moon reversed here. Or the person around you is a Cancer reversed, or there's some deception. Or maybe something's going to change at the new moon. Or getting up before dawn so you don't have to see each other. This is reaping the rewards, this energy around you, or how you're seen. You may be seen as being deceptive, or you may be seen as a moody person, but there is somebody implementing or, you know, enjoying the rewards of their efforts, you know, and working hard, being creative, getting your ducks in a row, perhaps making something for someone, because we're going from the 7 to the 8. Perhaps the new moon, your work life will expand. But the devil is here with the King of Pentacles, so make sure, this can just be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be devil at all. Could just be saying this King of Pentacles who's upright is a Capricorn. All right? But there could, you know, with the devil here, just make sure it feels good, right? Because this could be a codependency or an addiction, maybe tempting you with something, you know, like a lot of money, like this amazing home. Oh, you can stay here, no problem, but what is the catch? So just make sure you're comfortable with what's going on here, okay? There may be a work opportunity for you, but what's the catch? Just make sure this King of Pentacles, he's upright. And he definitely can move you up. And it doesn't look like it's a quick move up, but is definitely taking you up the financial ladder. So just make sure it feels good. You might want to look into that person a little bit. Make sure you're okay with them. And just feel it. Does it feel good? The block for you here is coming clean about something, or telling someone that you were trying to escape because you didn't trust them. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor reversed. Okay, so we have, these are 2 stuck people. Someone is with no balls, again, scared, afraid to do something. And then the Emperor, who could be an ill person, or it can be someone who's out of control, abusing their power. So are you stuck with this abusive person or stuck with an ill person? And for Aries, that would drive them crazy, right? Because you don't like to be still. And this can be Aries energy too. So you could be the Emperor reversed, abusing your power, or you could be the person who's sick or ill or injured. And now cleaning up the act. Coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act, or cleaning up the house, and trying to get the kids to pitch in, but they're being lazy. That could be as well. And then we have Sagittarius here at the end. Carrying a heavy load, Atlas, the weight of the world upon your shoulders, trying too hard, working for slave wages, feeling trapped, perhaps trapped by kids, even though they're in essence very positive energy here. This is full energy, but feeling trapped. This can be that you just need to get out in the sun, that there can be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or your own patience. Feeling trapped by a Leo, feeling trapped by kids, feeling trapped by sun. Maybe you can't have a lot of sun. Or being trapped by a sun, your sun. Or being trapped by exposure. And being patient. Exposing the King of Swords, perhaps. Someone could feel like it's a burden. Maybe they know about someone who's imprisoned or feeling like a hostage, and that's exposed to the King of Swords, or the King of Swords is exposing it. Some kind of death, patient death, maybe a patient died. And why do we have the Death card? A split, a lie, a need for clarity in the situation, seeing synchronicities or having options and seeing the one, and you need to cut out the rest. So there's some kind of death here, end, transition, or transformation. And again, like I said, somebody could have had a patient that died. So, or maybe you need to be patient with a death or transformation and ending. Just needing to be patient with that, and needing to spend a little money, even if you don't have a lot. But it's just having faith, and that's the Fool over here. The need to have faith, to take that leap of faith. So under the radar, what's going on here? Okay, the world upside down, or in another world, or the cycle is just about done. You just need to hang in there just a second longer, right? Because this judgment hasn't come through yet, or the announcement hasn't been made, or someone hasn't heeded the wake-up call to action, but it's about to happen, because once this turns upright, this is major changes, major, right? The world is right again, with one big announcement, waking up the dead, okay? So it may be hush-hush, or something kept under the radar that's not ready to come out yet, or somebody may be receiving negative attention, or be needy for attention. So what came up next? Because someone's very defensive about this announcement not being made yet, or the world being in disarray, or the cycle not being over yet, and being patient too long. They're ready to, throw in the towel, so to say. So for Aries, the Knight of Cups is reversed. This can be someone who's just moody or jealous, or this can be someone who uses other people, just refuses to be loved. This is carrying a lot of burdens, right? Feeling like a deer in the headlights. But this also could be someone trying to prove their worth to the other stags, right? The other men around, right? Two may be watching them too, like keeping a very close eye on them. And they're carrying the weight of the world, right? And it could be, band on the run always comes up with that too. So it could be a man on the run, but how do you run when you have the weight of the world on your shoulders? So the Page of Pentacles is reversed. This is someone in need of help, money, or opportunity. It also can be someone who never learns their lesson, or it can be someone who's, an opportunist, right? Who never grew up, who always relies on other people to either take the first step for them or to do everything for them, literally. So here we have someone who does everything, and then we have someone who does nothing. And this could be a father or mother, and here's two kids. One they're both, like spoiled kids. One who never learns their lesson because they don't want to do it, and the other one who's moody and jealous and doesn't want to give love to anyone. So maybe someone's working too hard doing the work for their kids. This could be people at work too, who are being lazy and entitled. So the Ace of Pentacles reversed is, withholding a new start, withholding time, money, and energy. They don't get this until they start pulling their weight, perhaps. And then the King of Cups is reversed. Again, someone who's who's emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable or over emotional, sad, depressed, or drinking. They have drinking issues. And I'm getting, it could be the barbershop quartet thing too. Maybe someone got kicked out of a barbershop quartet, or maybe their barbershop that they've been going to for a long time closed and they're sad about it. That could be something too. But the King of Cups is definitely feeling imprisoned. And Pisces was getting this in the middle of their read. So this could be a Pisces who feels imprisoned. Also could be a Pisces father. Maybe that's a Pisces too. You never know. Or just kind of some water sign who feels imprisoned, but holding back money from them because, you know, obviously if they're alcoholic, they're not going to spend their money properly. So this could be someone, you know, this could be someone taking care of 2 lazy kids and an alcoholic parent or depressed parent or sick parent, and it has to hold back money from everyone because none of them know how to use it properly. And this one feels imprisoned or has to go, maybe this one is in prison because they did something wrong. So why do we have the Knight of Cups reversed for Aries? All right, maybe the Knight of Cups feels like it's a losing battle to try to fight, to pursue happiness because they don't believe it can happen. And we have the Queen of Swords reversed, who can be verbally abusive or a liar or just so hurt she feels like there's no way back. All right, but there's new information coming in with clarity. So she may be bringing that to the Knight of Cups. Why do we have the Ten of Wands for Aries? There's the dysfunction of family or loss of money, right? People spending money they shouldn't be spending. And there's the Sovereign who's got it all together. Maybe these are kids maybe who have everything. They have more than they probably deserve. But now the family is suffering because of that, because of the one. Or this is also someone gaining their sovereignty away from the dysfunctional family. Someone's been carrying the weight of the world. And that sovereign can be the one also who's been carrying all the weight. And the family's been spending all their money. Or vice versa, right? The dependents are independent because you've been supporting them and you're losing money now and can't afford it. Or there's just dysfunction in general about the way people see money because they were raised and spoiled. So the Page of Pentacles reversed, why? The Knight of Swords rushing in. So this may be someone who's going to get in trouble. This could be the long arm of the law. Someone broke the rules. All right, so this Page of Pentacles reversed may be in trouble. And it could just be in trouble with their parents. But they broke the rules or did things outside the box. Or they're leaving a marriage or they're leaving a business, but they didn't give their 2 weeks notice. And this also could be, you know, a Taurus reversed. And then here's a Virgo or a hermit. It can be a professional, an old wise person, anyone who gives advice or sheds light. Shedding light on this. And then why do we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Somebody's leading the way, getting attention, back on the horse again, having success, going on a journey, but withholding money. Maybe they're saving for this journey, being patient, a patient angel, in fact, taking one step at a time, going off the beaten path. Again, someone is not doing things the traditional way, not by societal norms. They're alternative. They're going their own way. To heal and forgive and be free. So somebody might definitely be checking out. King of Cups reversed, imprisoned, why? So there may be a death or a prison, a fate worse than death. All right, the end of perhaps a disconnect between 2 soulmates, 2 children, 2 siblings, right? Dark night of the soul. That felt in prison going through this, but now walking over the 4D bridge perhaps to make amends with the 6 of Cups reversed, whoever that is, and being strong, taming their inner beast with a third party through work, or perhaps with work issues, not getting along at work, or financial problems at work. Maybe you've been working with your kids at work and it's not working. because they're just spending your money and not doing anything. And that could be fellow employees as well. And then there's justice here. So whether it's a divorce or a break of a contract at work, or a Libra here. We have Scorpio, Leo, and Libra there. Let me turn this a little bit so you can see better over there. And again, the Libra or justice energy over here is holding on, perhaps saving, grounding, being more moderate. So it's all about being more practical with your finances, maybe leaving a group or family behind who has no appreciation for money or what you've earned. We have somebody insecure about a lover. This could be Gemini or Virgo reversed, but can be Aries as well sometimes. Or perhaps this is Aries, or this can be a Virgo or Gemini with this Queen of Wands, but they don't trust them. They're insecure about them. Or there may be an imbalance here in the relationship that needs to be corrected. All right, someone's feeling sad about it. And then we have the an offer of love here with the Knight of Cups. Offering love to someone who's coming clean, or helping clean up the house, or cleaning up their act. So this is the reward for their efforts. And then we have this one may be offering love and trying to come clean, but this one has their back turned, avoiding a disaster or in the aftermath of sudden events, worried about being left out, both of them being left out in the cold. Maybe they don't want to both get screwed. So then the bottom of the deck going into this would be standing up for yourself, taking the high ground, hopefully not being defensive, right? Because you don't need to defend yourself. This is choosing a new path in the state of emergency, or break down, break up, break through, break in, and offering a new life. This is a new start completely, of complete contentment. So we're going to pull oracle cards for you as well. First from the Good Tarot. And let's see here. You have Leo reverse, Scorpio upright, Leo reverse, 2 Scorpios upright, Aries upright, Capricorn upright, Sag upright, Cancer reversed, and then what else did we have come in? No major arcanas come up in the after cards. So it's really major positive Scorpio and negative Leo. And Cancer's reversed, but the other ones were upright. Capricorn, Aries is upright. So your energy. Okay, so let's see from the Good Tarot for Aries, what is our takeaway here? All right, you have 2 of air reversed, so the 2 of swords. Again, that came up in the read. So there is clarity here. New information has come in, but remember, when new information comes in, it might throw you off balance for a minute. So you need time to ground and integrate that new information. I'm going to show this to you upright so you can see the picture. So there's 2 little birdies with crowns, balanced on her fingers, and she's using them in her dance, but she's not looking at them lovingly. She's just thinking about herself, because she's not looking at that bird. She's looking at herself and using the birds to accentuate herself, make herself look better. Look, she's using their feathers on her tail and using them on her hands to make her look better. So that's definitely a message here. And she may not be being her authentic self, but someone who is someone who is pretending not to know, so they don't have to deal with it, because they just want to deal with me. And then this is new information that comes out, clarity. And then we have this one also wanted to come out, the King of Water, which is that King of Cups, but he's upright here. And he's very much kind of like a Santa Claus with a shadow side. And here's an angelfish he's making friends with. And it's coming up like Poseidon. So it very much may be a very loving man, a grandparent, or like a Santa Claus energy, really. But of the ocean, of the waters, of the sea. Under the sea. I don't know if somebody's watching that. And then we have the Empress, number 3, and she's in her power, but she's very grounded of the earth. right? One person's very much of the water, one very much of the earth. This could be a King of Cups and the Empress. And it's interesting because she's younger as the Empress and he's older as the King of Water. So he could be her father, even though she's an Empress. She may have the power in the relationship. There we go. That the father allowing the child to have all the power. And then we have the bottom of the deck. The underlying energy from this deck is the Three of Air, which I'm going to show you the top, or upright rather. So Three of Air, again, there could be a third-party situation, right? That there's two over here, but this third one is on her wing. They know they belong together, even though others don't see them as belonging together. So definitely maybe a third-party situation or somebody left out of the group. Okay. All right, and that's going away because that's the underlying energy, so she was kind of sad. So all the three cards together is the Two of Air, so getting clarity or new information comes in about the King of Cups and the Empress. So this could be a father and child, but also can be a couple who's coming together where one's much older than the other. And people don't see that as right, but maybe it is for them. But getting clarity, but also it's, in the read, it was all about spoiling your kids and allowing them to take control. Or maybe an inheritance from a grandparent was given to the grandchild and not to the child. So maybe the child literally controls all the money. That could be as well. So let's see what comes up from the energy deck for Aries. So one more takeaway for Aries. So again, Pisces felt trapped in the middle too, but challenged by Queen of Wands, which can be that Aries. She was reversed in Pisces read. So you could have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with a Pisces directly. All right, so what is our last card for Aries, the takeaway here? We have two that came up for you. The bottom card, which came up already as the bottom card, the journey. So don't lose sight of the journey, right? The rainbow is the midway point, right? Not when you arrive there. It's enjoying the moment. Have an appreciation for the rainbow, the moment. And you'll get there when you get there. So enjoy the journey. That's the Two of the High Priestess. And then what came out for you, Aries, is rest and rejuvenation, and the thinking man. So it's definitely masculine energy who needs to take a break because energy is always go, go, go. You're being taught to tune into your body if you're being forced to be still. We have the sun of the masculine energy not moving for a change. And then we have the 46 of the Six of Cups being very childlike and discovering what you really love to do with your time. All right, it's coming up more masculine than feminine here, but it can, regard feminine energy too. Maybe it's the feminine energies tend to be more masculine in Aries because Aries is such a go-get-em, in-your-face type energy. But we also have the feminine energy here on the journey. So the feminine side of you to enjoy the journey and the masculine side to take a break and discover your childlike loves, the things you love to do. I hope that was helpful for you, Aries. Make sure you get your rest, get your water, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved. Bye, guys.